Hi QA folks, today I want to give you example of questions from a real interview that I had couple of days ago, so you would know what to expect from QA engineer interviews, what they're asking nowadays. So it was remote position in the United States, top salary was 120k, it was 30 minutes video call using Google Meet. So first question was, tell me just number of years of experience you have with each of these technologies. JavaScript, TypeScript, Playwright, HTML, CSS, Page Object Model, Jira, TestRail, being a lead or manager, startup experience. Next one was what is the most challenging part of being a QA for you? My answer was unstable test environments and forcing developers to do their job and fix the bugs. Next one, what's been a big mistake that you've made at work? I answered, committed to do something without investigating first how much will it take, but nothing major. Next one, have you ever had an issue that you didn't agree on with your manager? I answered no, nothing major again. Next one was, what was the outcome of that when you had to make a demo suggestions? I answered that sometimes my suggestions were accepted, sometimes not. I want you to think, the next one was, I want you to think of one of the most significant tickets that you worked on. What was the main issue that made this ticket complicated, this task complicated? How long did it take to complete it? What the example of the clarifying questions you asked from developers? Next one, right, they asked in the Google Meet chat to write a short Playwright script using GSOTS to perform opening web page. So this was the task itself. If the website has specific elements, they give an example .com as an example. If website has specific element, verify its presence. Alternatively, verify the page title, output verification result, print message to console indicating whether the check was successful or not, close the browser. So I quickly wrote this one, checked that it works in my IDE, but it didn't ask to share the screen. Next one was a combination of questions to set up priorities for your tasks. I don't know why they were so focused on setting up priorities. Like, I haven't had such kind of questions before, honestly speaking, in all my interviews for all the years of experience. But anyway, this is what they asked. You are testing new feature and discover critical bug in another part of the software. Simultaneously, you receive a request to update test documentation, rank your tasks in order of priority, report critical bug, continue testing, update test documentation, collaborate with development team on bug resolution. So I answered AD, report bug if it's critical, help with it if they need any help, then continue testing, then update test documentation. But honestly speaking, this can be any order depending on the company policy. In a lot of companies, since they all saying that they're using Agile and Scrum, they don't care about documentation. So in most of them, I guess documentation will be the last step to update the documentation. But for me, honestly speaking, if it's small update, I would rather do it within 5 minutes and forget about it than just keep it as a low priority forever. So again, it's really depend on their processes and policies. But anyway, this was my order of priorities. Next one was, during a sprint, you need to complete automated testing for a new module, address minor user-reported bugs. Address, like, I don't know, like they expect that I am going to fix them or what. Anyway, and attend a sprint planning meeting. Rank these tasks. complete automated testing for the new task, address minor issues, attend sprint planning, document the testing outcomes. So usually sprint planning comes at the beginning of the sprint. I'm not sure what did they mean by saying attend sprint planning. It's usually at the very beginning of the sprint, but anyway, since sprint planning looks to me less important than addressing some kind of bugs, my answer was B, C, A, D. Again, documentation at the end. Next one, as a QA engineer planning to write playwright scripts, meaning do test automation, you must also verify a backlog of bugs in Jira, update recent test cases and TestRail. TestRail is a test management system, and manually test a new feature. Rank according to priority, write automated test scripts, verify backlog of bugs, update TestRail, perform manual testing. So I answered B, D, C, and then A, because I need to test. I was thinking about testing something new first, and then only after I tested something manually to do test automation. So that's the logic behind my order. And the last one was, again, web priorities. You are tasked with implementing the page object model or pattern in your web application test automation. Rank the tasks. Write new test scripts using page object. Define web elements and interactions for page objects. Refactor existing tests. Document the POM structure and usage. I said that, I answered that I will define elements first, then write new scripts, then document the processes that I'm going to use, I decided to use for writing these two, and I'm not going to touch and refactor anything that already works. It can be done later. That was my logic behind it. Yeah, I don't have any answer from them till this moment, so yeah, but anyway, this is a list of questions, so you would know what to be prepared for. See you in the next one.